The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Derek Brassard drops, going in, scores! 2-on-1, goes around.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I'm your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for live updates of the games, and of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app on the App Store, and use the promo code SensTalk to save $20 off your first purchase. And tonight's games are between the Ottawa Senators against the original six team, the Detroit Red Wings in Detroit, the Little Caesars Arena. Senators' last game, they lost, and they're trying to get back on track against the Red Wings tonight. But there are a couple of interesting notes and tidbits we need to get to, especially around trade speculation. So firstly, Pierre Dorion, Assistant General Manager Peter McTavish, and Trent Mann, the head scout for the Ottawa Senators, are all scouting the Jets game tonight, and they're reportedly going to be there a couple of days to scout the Manitoba Moose, the AHL affiliate of the Winnipeg Jets. As the Jets are scouting the Sens game tonight, two of them were sent to Detroit to scout the Sens Detroit game. And clearly, if the Sens cannot sign Duchesne or Stone, one of the two or both are likely going to Winnipeg. I'd assume it's going to be Mark Stone. I think Wheeler's a great second-line center. I think Little or Wheeler, I don't know. You know what I mean? I think they have good center depth. I think Mark Stone would really complete the package there to put them as above what they are now, like elite cup contenders. And he's also a Winnipeg native if they're like Ottawa and they're interested in something like that. But hopefully the Senators can sign these guys, considering Stone is the heart and soul of your team, and Matt Duchesne gave up everything for. So you kind of have to sign them both. And if you trade them, you're not going to get good value back because it's Pierre Dorion. But Bob McKenzie gives some optimism if you're a Sens fan that still has it somehow. Bob McKenzie says the Senators are going to make a final push in the next week to sign either both or one of the two. No mention really of Dzingel. I'm going to assume he's getting traded. And with Cody Ceci, Darren Dreger touched on that today. He expects him to either get traded at the deadline or during the offseason, considering he's an RFA and has control at least one more extra year, so he has some trade value. Let's get to tonight's game between the Ottawa Senators and the Detroit Red Wings. Basically, the tank battle. Senators, if they win, helps them not get the first overall pick to Colorado, because Detroit's one of the worst teams in the NHL as well. If they lose, it really helps Colorado. So it's a big game here for Jack Hughes. Starting goaltenders Jimmy Howard for the Detroit Red Wings and Anders Nilsson for the Ottawa Senators. To the first period we go. 10 minutes in, Andreas Athanasiou. He's the new Max Pacioretty on the breakaway. He beats Anders Nilsson from Mantha and Dylan Larkin. 1-0 Red Wings. And just like that, the Red Wings take a lead. Athanasiou, every single game the Sens play against him, he is always scoring on the breakaway or is always getting a breakaway. It's insane. Speaking of that, insane plays, Brady Tkachuk's father, Keith Tkachuk, is in attendance tonight. Well, for this game with Senators prospect Josh Norris acquired in the Erik Karlsson from San Jose trade. And Brady Tkachuk, whenever the Senators play in front of Brady Tkachuk, his father, Keith Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk plays on another level, and he does it again tonight. 4 minutes left in the period, and he puts it home for his 13th of the year, tied for fourth on the rookie scoring this season. This is by Colin White and Thomas Hassan-Batcher-Shabbat. The Senators make it a 1-1 game on Tkachuk's 13th of the year. He scores in front of his dad once again, but penalty shot, Yaros trips up Athanasiou. Of course, another breakaway for him and another goal for him his second night. 20th of the year off the penalty shot. Breakaway shot, obviously, off the penalty shot. Between the wickets, 5-4 goal. 2-1 Red Wings here at the second period to go. 14 minutes in, Matt Duchesne with a rush of speed, and he beats Jimmy Howard, blocker side. Ottawa ties it at 2 apiece from Rudolph Balcers, who had a spectacular game. Every single shift, he was all over it. And he didn't get any goals tonight. He got that primary assist. But Rudolph Balcers has really impressed me as of late, as a call-up, and especially because even though he's not getting the score sheet every single play, he's really doing the right things to get that opportunity. Chris Turney, 4 games in a row with an assist for him. Now, Stone and Duchesne have combined for 9 goals in the last 5 games. Both of them. In fact, the Senators' 3 top UFAs in Dzingel, Duchesne, and Stone have combined now for 58% of the goals in the month of February for Ottawa Senators, which speaks volumes to how important these players are to this franchise. But of course, Pierre Dorion and money-pinching Eugene Melnyk cannot see that. 3 minutes left in the period. Dylan DeMello, an awful turnover. Darren Helm finds Frans Nielsen, beats Anders Nilsson, no chance for him, 3-2. Kills the Senators' momentum after a solid second period. They head to the third period down by a goal. They go to the third period. Not much getting on into the last 10 minutes. Were a couple big plays here and there, a couple of power plays, but they couldn't get anything going. They couldn't get it in. The Detroit Red Wings defeat the Ottawa Senators 3-2. Senators now are 21, 31, and 5 on the season. Good for last in the NHL, of course. While Detroit improves to 23, 28, and 7. And Jimmy Howard, 500 NHL games, so congratulations to him. Senators played a good game, though. They got 42 shots on net, 14 in the first period, 16 in that second period, and 12 in the third period, 42 the final. They held Detroit to under 30 shots with 29 the final, and they played a good game. You know, they were all over the ice, and Jimmy Howard just stifled them the whole game. Faceoffs were 27-24 in favor of Ottawa. Power plays, Detroit did not score tonight. They went 0-2, while Ottawa lone power play, they did not score 0-1. A great chance on that power play for Colin White, but he got absolutely robbed by Jimmy Howard. Right point blank save. Hits for 2017, including a huge hit from Kronwall on Balcers, which was clean. Stone fought Kronwall, showing Stone really, he loves his team, and there's reasons why you wouldn't want to stay here. It's not because of the team. Shots 42-29 the final, like I said previously. Third star of the game, Matt Duchene with a goal on the night. The 2-2 goal. Tied the game, but Dylan DeMello's turnover cost the Sens the game. Second star, Jimmy Howard, 17, 15, and 5 on the season for him. 952 save percentage. He stopped 40 of the 42 shots he had faced. NJS and Finiccio, first star, of course. The first 2 goals of the game, and 2 goals on the night, plus 17 minutes on the ice. He's the first star of the night. Let's get to the Sens Stock Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans, brought to you by SeatGeek.com. So the Sens Stock Star of the Night is as follows. So an honorable mention goes to Rudolph Balcers, who I didn't put because Colin White had the big opportunities in the final minute, so I thought he deserved it because he got a big face-off win that created the last shot before the buzzer went. I thought Colin White had a good game. He was over the ice as well. But Rudolph Balcers deserved, in fact, maybe Balcers deserved it over White to put on the poll because he had a great game, got a primary assist, and he's looked good. He's showing that he could be a solid, maybe top 6, top 9 NHL player. I like this guy. I love this guy's name, of course, and I can't wait to see how he continues to progress. Now, the 4th star of the night, 0% of the vote, Colin White. He had, I believe he had, did he have an assist? Yeah, he had the assist on the first goal tonight. And he's really shaping into form next to Brady Tkachuk and Mark Stone if Mark Stone resigns. Colin White's had a really good year, and I said in the preview show, like many, many, many months ago, that the Senators need Colin White to show something this year. Or they would get rid of him, and they're not getting rid of him now for sure, as Colin White's had a solid season. 3rd star of the game, 7% of the vote. Ryan Dzingel did not get on the score sheet, but he probably could have scored 2 or 3 times. It was one of those games for Ryan Dzingel where he showed his speed and his skill set, where he dangled around the defender and just couldn't get it past the goalie after a beautiful move. 2 or 3 opportunities tonight where he could have put it in, just couldn't put it in. He's the 3rd star. 2nd star, 40% of the vote. Matt Duchene with the 2nd goal of the night. Matt Duchene, the type of player he is, he doesn't have to be anywhere all night, and all of a sudden he finds one lane and he gets the goal. Matt Duchene's a superb player. Got that goal. Great eye awareness, IQ, hockey IQ anyway, to find that lane and snipe it past Jimmy Howard. He's his 2nd star. 1st star, Brady Tkachuk. Could have had the Gordie Howe hat trick. Had the fight, had the goal, just couldn't get the assist. In front of his dad in Detroit, Brady Tkachuk once again had a solid game all over the ice, either fighting people, either pushing people, either creating plays, either scoring goals. Brady Tkachuk's the complete package. He's the 1st star of the night, 53% vote with the majority of the vote. And the next Sens game is on Saturday against the Winnipeg Jets, and that's going to be an interesting one. That's going to be an interesting one because the Senators and Jets have had a lot of trade talks apparently, and who knows, it may be the last game for a couple of players. This could have been the last game for a couple of players too. I assume if the Senators don't get Stone or Duchene signed by next Monday or next Tuesday, like in a few days, they're gone. That's just my opinion, but we'll see. But I don't see how they just sit around and wait till the final minute to see if they sign. They're gone if they're not signed by Tuesday, in my opinion. But we'll see. I hopefully will be wrong. That game on Saturday takes place at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure to catch that, and we'll have a video update, a video recap, of course, after that game. Besides that, thank you for watching. The Sounders fall to the Detroit Red Wings 3-2. They're 21-31-5 on the season. That is pretty bad. But let's see how they can do against one of the best teams in the NHL, against the Winnipeg Jets on Saturdays. Besides that, thank you for watching. Please follow us on Twitter at Sens _. For live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at Sens-Talk. Add us to our circles on Google Plus Sens-Talk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video, share cool stuff. Please check our website, senstalkcentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app in the App Store and use the promo code SensTalk, save $20 off your first purchase. And besides that, the Sens lose 3-2. I'll see you Saturday when the Sounders take on the Winnipeg Jets. I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.